The LA County coroner has just arrived on scene as investigators continue their work, and here's why. You can see right there, that is the vehicle that slammed into this North Hollywood liquor store, leaving 2 people dead.
You know, it sounded like a big impact, like a force. And as soon as I turn around, I just see debris everywhere, you know, just a dust cloud.
Jonathan Aguilar was inside this laundromat on the 6000 block of Vineland Avenue when the crash shook the building.
It flipped over as soon as we seen it, and everybody just came out and ran up to the car.
LAPD says a gray Saturn sedan was traveling southbound on Vineland just before 6:30 p.m.
It lost control. It ran off the road. If you look behind us at the Vineland Wine Cellar liquor store, there was a pedestrian, possible patron that was inside.
Police say that pedestrian was killed, as was a passenger inside the sedan. The driver critically injured.
We can tell by the scene that he was going fast, but it doesn't appear to be anything related to street racing.
2 other people inside a parked black SUV sustained only minor injuries and were not hospitalized. Aguilar says 3 people were pinned inside the mangled Saturn.
They were kind of like hunched over to the side with their head in between the driver and the passenger, which is kind of insane.
A gruesome scene inside and outside the car.
I'm not sure if there was a homeless person or anything, but the person on the floor had no leg, so that was kind of shocking.
Police have not provided further details about the driver, the injured, or those killed. They would not say if drugs or alcohol were a factor in this crash. We can tell you that Vineland Avenue will be closed between Oxnard and Calvert Street for quite some time as this investigation continues. We're live in North Hollywood. John Fenolio.
Oh, it is such a horrible scene. I want you to take a look. The initial vehicle, that black mess that you see there, that used to be a Saturn. And that vehicle, we're told by witnesses, hit the curb, which then proceeded to flip, but not before hitting the SUV, the black SUV, that hit another SUV in front of it, that ended up killing the second person who had actually gotten out of that black SUV just prior. He had actually parked the black SUV where the Saturn is lying right now. So that's how much this whole thing, this chain reaction moved. That's like you said, 2 people dead. The second one is from the Saturn. There was a person that had just walked out of the liquor store who saw the whole thing unfold in front of him. Listen.
I was walking this way, and I saw that car because it was coming this way, and I'm walking that way, and I saw it, and in my head I was thinking, why are they speeding?
He is talking about this vehicle, or what's left of it, where the driver and 2 passengers had to be extricated by fire crews after crashing into 2 other vehicles in front of the Vineland Wine Cellar liquor store.
It hit that curb right there, and these cars here were here. They were this black one was coming out, and this white one was actually where this black one would have been right behind it, and it kind of dominoed it, kind of like boom, boom, boom. And that one spun, and it flipped, and it ended up right there.
An older man walking in front of the store was hit by the vehicles and pronounced dead at the scene. The 3 in the car were transported. Other witnesses saying off camera they looked badly injured.
When I saw that car speeding down here, you could identify it. That does not look like the car that was speeding right here.
It doesn't look like a car at all?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's terrible. And what's sad about it is it's going to keep happening.
And he says that because this strip of Vineland, which is just north of Oxnard here, is known for speeding. The lights, they're about half a mile away from each other, so people can actually pick up quite a bit of speed, and they do. Again, we have 2 dead, the older man in front of the building who had just gotten out of the black car, and one of the people who was in the Saturn. 2 are in the hospital. The 2 drivers of the SUV, they were not transported. They were treated at the scene. I'm Christina Gonzalez, live in North Hollywood. Back to you guys.